Ladies and motherfucking gentlemen, hello. Comedy dates I have coming up April 7th. I am at the Shays Performing Arts Center, Buffalo, April 7th, with Joey Diaz and Tony Hinchcliffe. First show is sold out. Second show went on sale yesterday. So that is April 7th. Portland, first show on April 20th, 420, get it. Sold out, Portland, get it. Legal Weed. First show sold out. Second show, pretty close to selling out. So I'm sorry if the only things that are available are through scalpers. People get really mad about that shit, and I get it. Other than that, every other Wednesday, I've got some other dates that are coming up. There's going to be one in Dallas. That's going to be in May at the Verizon Wireless on the 12th, but the tickets are not on sale for that yet. Every other week, every other Wednesday, this Wednesday, tomorrow. Oh, tonight. Excuse me. Tonight. Right? Yeah. What's today? Yeah. Ice House. Tonight. The 15th. And then the next one is March 1st, and then the next one after that is March 15th. Pretty much every other week on Wednesday. And tonight, it's Joey Diaz, Ian Edwards, Frank Castillo, who just won Roast Battle. So, good times. That's tonight. I hate when people do that. Why did I do it? I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. I'm nervous. I get weird. I'm doing these things. This episode is brought to you by Audible. Audible is the internet's leading provider of audio entertainment. It is an amazing resource. If you're a person who gets stuck in traffic a lot and you want to be educated or entertained or informed, or if you like reading a book, Audible has one amazing application called, it's called the Whisper Sync. And the way it works is if you have a Kindle Fire HD, I don't know what the newest model names are, check to make sure that you have the right one or you can get the right one. What it is you can read, like if you read from a Kindle, then it syncs up, and then the Audible version of the book that you're reading will play in your car, and it syncs up to where you left off in the book. Pretty fucking cool. They also have amazing amounts of audio content. They have radio shows. They have lectures. They have stand-up comedy. I mean, they have just an incredible volume. The internet's leading provider of audio entertainment. You can get a free audiobook with a 30-day trial by signing up at audible.com/Joe. That's audible.com/Joe. And for a book recommendation, I would recommend The Life of the Party by my friend Bert Kreischer. Hilarious stand-up comedian. And he was one of those guys that had enough clout where he could read his own book. Thank the baby Jesus. So you can go to audible.com/Joe and enjoy my friend Bert Kreischer's audiobook for free. Audible is awesome. They have more than 100,000. I forget what the actual number is. I used to have it memorized, but I forgot what it is. But I think it's like 180,000 different audio books and pieces of audio entertainment available for your download. Essentially, you could listen to Audible until your time on this planet is done. Don't think like that, though. Think positive. Get shit done. Life of the Party. There's so many books that you can get. Sam Harris, Waking Up, is another excellent book that I could recommend. And, I mean, so much to choose from. Amazing volumes of audio content, books, and again, podcasts, and all sorts of cool shit. Audible.com/Joe for a free audio book and a 30-day trial. Audible.com/Joe. Okay. We're also brought to you by LegalZoom. And LegalZoom is an awesome way for you to take care of legal issues online that you would normally need a lawyer for. You would normally need to go to a lawyer's office, schedule an appointment during business hours. It would be a huge pain in the ass. Well, you don't need to do that anymore. With a lot of shit, you can take care of a lot of shit at home, in the privacy of your own home, on your time, with LegalZoom.com. And because LegalZoom is not a law firm, they operate on upfront pricing instead of hourly rates. Everything's on your schedule, your terms. And that's how LegalZoom has become the leader in helping small business owners and families with their legal needs. You can form a corporation. You can form an LLC. You can establish a last will or a living trust. They have estate plan bundles that eliminate the guesswork. You don't need to figure out on your own whether a will or a living trust works best for you. There's so much cool shit. Go to LegalZoom.com today and enter the code word Rogan at checkout for a discount. And we're also this is a fucking long-ass podcast. I should tell you right now, this podcast went very long. Super long. Whew. You can go to onnit.com. ONNIT. Use the code word Rogan and you'll save 10% off any and all supplements. Go check out Onnit. It's a human optimization company. It is one of the most important things that I'm a part of. And I'm just going to leave it at that for today because this is a long-ass fucking podcast. You don't need any more ads. Jesus Christ. Onnit.com. Use the code word Rogan. Save 10% off any and all supplements. All right. So here is the deal, ladies and gentlemen. This guest that I'm bringing up right now is Steven Crowder. I like him. He's a good guy. He has a internet show called Louder with Crowder, and he's a very right-wing fellow, a youngish fellow. What did he say? He was 29? Youngish fellow. And we got along for the most part, but there was a little bit of an altercation in there somewhere about marijuana, but we brought it back around. I really do like the guy. And I really do enjoy talking to him, and I don't want him to think that we set him up in any way, as I was just hoping we were going to have some fun, which most of the time we did. Maybe I've said too much. Probably. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, Steven Crowder.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. That will go down in history, right? As one of the all-time, hissy fit celebrity moments.
It was one of the first remixes, too. Did you ever see the Bill O'Reilly remix, the dance remix? I was amazed by that with Bill O'Reilly, where he was going, they're going, that's what we're going to do. I don't know what that means to play us out. I'm like, how do you not know what it means to play us out?
So angry.
Yeah.
So angry.
Yeah, he's an angry man.
What we were talking before the podcast started about some...
No.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I can't talk about that. That's inside information being at Fox for years. I can't. But bad stuff.
Okay, I'll let it go. But you can talk about Moby, though, right?
Yeah, we could talk about Moby.
Moby says he has inside information about Donald Trump, that he knows that Donald Trump talked to the Russians. First of all, when you look at Moby with his fucking hashtag vegan t-shirt on, do you really think anybody in the Russian fucking intelligence community is talking to Moby?
Actually, it would be a brilliant ploy from the Russians. They just give a little info to Moby, like, you go, you tell them, and he's going to do it, You
should definitely leak this information.
Yes.
It will be the downfall.
Then they found out he wasn't Enya, and they'd made a mistake. My mom was the wardrobe stylist, so costume designer for a show called Les Criers. It's like the French-Canadian sort of Letterman, kind of like Graham Norton in England. So they'd have stars come in all the time, and Moby was there. He was just a head case. The guy was just absolutely out of his mind. Nothing was good enough, and he would want something and then say he wanted to change it.
What kind of things did he want to change?
I don't know. I can tell you this. There were only two people who made my mom come home crying. One was Brett Butler. And
Brett Butler from
Grace Under Fire.
Oh, well, she was all pilled out of her head.
Yeah,
she was. Is this in the 90s?
Yeah, when she did the
crazy?
Just for Laughs, too. My mom, she was the wardrobe person. You might have even, if you did one of the galas. And
no, I never did the galas because they wanted me to work clean.
Did they put you on the Nasty Show?
Yes, I was always on the Nasty Show.
They always advertised
and then I was on my own shows
show.
after a while. I would do my own shows. But the gala, they were always like, you have to be clean. I'm like... Not interested.
Yeah.
Not interested in being clean for Canadian TV for no money. Thanks, though.
Well, the flip side is the Nasty Show. Just don't market it that way. Just make the show. Everyone coming I'm going to the Nasty Show.
Yeah, but they liked it. They would go to see it,
right.
And it would be the way that the festival would sort of differentiate. I don't know.
It's
not the worst name for a show.
I guess it just seems like they're little kids in the schoolyard. Like, he said a bad word. Like, we know comedians. It's going to be a raw show.
Dirty people.
Yeah.
Nasty. Speaking of nasty, we are gentlemen today, and we have pipes.
Oh yeah.
Because Crowder had a.
By the way, I don't